here in Denmark, in northern part of Jutland, part of Denmark, and I'm going to teach you. I'm going to have lectures in building services. And let me just find my presentation.
He is so cold. What?
Yes. Okay. These presentations need to be uploaded first. Okay, so I guess you can see my presentations now, at least my presentation for the third semester introduction, course introduction. Here on the right. So if you can't see it, give me a heads up. First off, I will start by introducing the course and of course myself. Yes, as I said, my name is Meinhard Tolund Hall. I am a teacher at UCN in Denmark, University College of Northern Denmark. Originally, I'm not Danish. I'm from something a very small country called the Faroe Islands, but I moved here to Denmark about roughly 14 years ago, and almost see myself as native now. At least I have two native countries, but I have a degree a master's degree in civil engineering. So my specialty is energy and indoor climate within buildings, and I could also add sustainability. And today I will have a lecture in building services, and that's building services in buildings, of course. And as I understood, your project is regarding industrial buildings. So first off, let me introduce at least my part of this course. So first off, we have roughly 11 lectures where I will teach. At least in total, I think you have more lectures. For my part, it's 11 lectures, and it is divided into teaching, or say lectures like today, and or like now, and supervision. And each lecture contains of 45 minutes, give or take. Yes. So this week, week 40, we have 2 dates. Today is the 4th of October, and tomorrow is the 5th. And you can see in the red marking here how I've divided it. This is only a square course, so it could be more or less, but roughly. And for today, I'm gonna have a lecture about energy calculations. This program will be 18, or and it's gonna be mainly focusing regarding the building installations. Tomorrow we're going to talk about building installations, routes, but mainly the ventilation, which is the part that uses most space. And then in week 44, a couple of weeks from now, 4 weeks, we're going to talk about building physics. Mainly building physics is a big course total, but what we're going to do with those 2 lectures is it's basically talk about moisture theory and moisture in construction. So And then, yes, you have week 46 and 51. This is basically one lecture each, 45 minutes. And basically, there will be some kind of supervision. So, as I wrote down here, is that you contact me on the mail if you need some kind of supervision, and we'll arrange some kind of private meeting or something for that project. Or we can do a joint meeting for the actually have some kind of supervision and regarding building services. Okay. So I think this is yeah, to say this is fine for now. This file I also uploaded in Canvas. I think I will just a moment. Yeah. So one minute. It's been 2 years since I last used this big blue button, so I have to. I really wanted to share my screen, and that's the button, I think. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna share my screen. I would like to show you some canvas. So basically, what I did this weekend, I shared all of my files in this folder called SER, basically shortening for building services. And the thing I just presented for you now, you can find it in this document. This is the presentation that I'm using right now. So basically, we have 3 dates where I'm gonna do lectures, where the rest of it is some kind of supervision. So this is for today, this is for today, and this is for tomorrow. These two, mainly the ventilation is going to be the part that I'm going to talk about tomorrow, and then we have week 44. We're going to talk about moisture. The rest of the time is supervision. And the reason why I'm showing you this is then you can see where to find all the content of this my part of this course. Yeah, and there's a lot of things in there, and especially this part I don't have. I mean, basically tomorrow I have like 45 minutes where I'm going to teach. So mainly this part, with the part 4, will be you can use it as inspiration. So this is, for instance, service plans for inspiration. There's a lot of drawings on different kinds of ventilation, heating, plumbing, clean water systems. So you can get some kind of inspirations, how to set up drawings, etc. So you could say, this you can use as inspiration. You get some knowledge, the knowledge that we have in Denmark. You can use that as inspiration. So I think what I wanted to say total was that compared to how few lectures we have, like 5 lectures where I'm teaching and 6 where I'm doing supervision, I've shared a lot of content, and you can use this content to read, but I mean, I only have 5 lectures, so I can only teach those, and the things that I focused on, I'll go back to the other part here. Yeah, so the things that I focused on was especially this energy calculations, because basically this is something that you at least have to do in Denmark, and this is something that I guess it would be tough to teach, at least in the Danish building regulation. It would be tough to teach for other teachers that are not, or people that are not from Denmark. Yes. So basically, this is the plan for my part of the course. So, is there a question, or is it just some kind of? No. If you have some questions, I will always at some points during the presentation ask if you have questions, or you can write them in the public chat, and I'll come back to them. at some point when it feels proper, at least for me. So just do that. Yeah. So for this focus for this semester, basically learning two-dimensional relation systems, something maybe you already looked on some extent to now, but we're going to dig a bit deeper into that tomorrow. Analyzing place requirements for building technical installations and documented, conducting energy calculations, building physics, and in addition, necessary installations such as wastewater, rain, water supply. But this is mainly what we're going to talk about. Yeah, just to this diagram over here, just to get an idea. And that's what the system you could say. Yes. So. Yes, so why? The analysis of technical installations or building services, which they're also called. So basically, why do we do these analysis, or what's the purpose of them? Basically, it's to ensure sufficient space for the delivery of technical installations, and basically making sure that there's enough space while we're designing. To be able to maintain and service them efficiently. This is also one of the focus points of why we need to analyze technical installations or building services, as they say. Basically, technical installations and building services are two words for almost the same thing, which just say that building services also include automation and etc., where technical installations may be more specific to the HVAC and plumbing, or what you would call a Revit as MEP. Yeah, okay. So basically, there's a couple of reasons why we should analyze this technical installation to prevent buildings from any kind of leakage or system to leakage. So basically, knowing where to put insulation into pipes so we don't get some kind of vapor or condensity where we actually create some water out of it, get some water out of the air, create some kind of leakage. So the importance of the membrane tightness. So basically doing, basically in Denmark. So and this is something we're going to look into later. But I would just wanted to, with these points, make some kind of bullets why these analyses are important. And basically, doing knowing to start off with. Later or condensate the construction. That was also the focus. Now that's how where should this vapor area here? What kind of vapor area should use? Focus on the pipe installation, so we don't get sound problems or we don't get condensation. So basically, one start dripping without any leakage, because if you have, for instance, if you have a room where it's a lot of moisture in the air and it's hot, and you have a really cold pipe, there will be some kind of condensation, which will lead to it will create water on the pipe and create health problems for later. Yes. Yeah. And avoid making too many holes in installation. Through the climate screen or a building envelope, basically to avoid heat losses, ensuring that the installation works efficiently, considering space requirements when using renewable energy, and ensuring space for future changes if we want to ensure that the building could be used for something else in the future, or if we want to upgrade, so doing a second stage of the building phase in the future. At some point, it would be nice to plan this installation so that they can actually carry on, or if they could be short for so increased building size. Okay, so these are some of the things that I will dig into during today, and also during tomorrow. Yes, so for now, for 5 minutes, I would like you guys, I know you're probably still, as I remember correctly, you're probably still sitting, you're still on the lockdown, if I remember correctly. Is that true? Or that's at least what I heard?
Yes, we're still staying at home.
Okay, so maybe we can just for 5 minutes maybe we can Google or something, just discuss the complexity in according to installations or building services. Why is it complex, and what is the actual problems with the building services? Why is it something we need to be focused on? And I will, in 5 minutes, it's I don't know what the time is for you, but let's just say 5 minutes, and I'll tell you when 5 minutes are gone, at least when you're ready. So try, instead of discussing this in groups, maybe you could discuss with yourself and try to find some maybe some ideas of why. What is the complexity? Why is the installation service? So basically, why is building services complex, and what does it mean for if you could say you? What does it mean for you as your roles in the industry, and how can we probably do something about it? And you can just share your answers in the public chat. Do you understand the assignment?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I'll just stop sharing my camera for 5 minutes.
Dạ, đừng mở.